first and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lance. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
San Francisco.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Sermon. Pushes him over. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Tight, watch what? Hey, easy. We got four.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Woods. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 15-yard line.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now a give. Akers running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Rams! Deshaun Jackson from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A final shot before half for Lance. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, There's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Lance now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, we are 3 weeks now into the regular season, and we're left with 5 unbeaten teams. Raiders and Broncos in the AFC, over in the NFC, Panthers, Cards, and Rams, all at 3-0. Maybe not the 5 that we would have predicted when the season started, but of that group, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm going to say absolutely all of them. All right, sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, but I'm going to tell you why. Because quarterbacking always would...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sebastian Joseph Day,
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They'll roll him out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle by Troy Reader.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance.
Flush. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler, Aaron Donald, gets the sack. back to throw. Being chased out left. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And they'll run with Sermon. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Now, that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score.